Alright, CC Cinder is back once again, and that means I can start a whole new series whereby I'll be showing you guys how a low-end squad is able to beat risk 8 and how a high-end squad is able to beat max risk. These are the risks that I'm taking for the low-end squad, and this is the squad that I'll be using. Let's get to the run. All the operators here are at skill rank 7. To me, the beauty of this first day stage is that you don't need to borrow any unit at all. Rather, the true 6 star of the stage is actually the heat pump, because it can kill all the enemies pretty damn fast. Now I would have loved if I can do this with 3 stars only, but sadly I think Shaw is quite a critical unit over here, so you should at least build her. A level 1 Shaw with skill rank 7 is very much enough. The biggest threat of this stage is the spiders, since we're taking spiders risk 3. So the strategy to it is the fact that you'll be constantly using melee units in order to actually aggro the spider onto the heat pump and be in cruise range. That is how you're gonna kill these spiders that are very buffed. You gotta give it to Cruz for the fact that she's actually able to handle all the enemies within her lane by herself, even when there's no defender blocking at the end for quite a while. I do think that if you guys have not built any 3 stars before, Cruz should be one of the first few 3 stars that you bother to build, because honestly she's exceptional. Arguably better than E1 Jessica, until you actually E2 your Jessica. Which you shouldn't unless you do like Jessica, because it's quite an expensive investment, which I'd rather you put it on the 6 stars. The thing about my strategy is that I'm using very few operators right now. I do suggest that you bring more melee operators into the stage so that you can help to catch the spiders. And Gravel is a wonderful choice over here. I'm simply not bringing her so that I can show you that a very low end squad is able to do this stage. I really like that I brought Cardigan here, and honestly Cardigan is very impressive for this stage simply because Cardigan has a low SP cost on her skill that allows her to heal herself, which is 20 SP in fact. So that allows her to just keep recharging and recharging, maintaining her survivability within the stage. Now you must take note of the part when the red rock breaker comes in, or basically the rock breaker leader, because he does hit kind of harder. So at this point in time, you'll want to choose someone's skill to activate, whether it's Beagle skill, Hibiscus skill, or Spot skill, in order to maintain her survivability. You don't need everybody on, just maybe 1 or 2 of them will be very much enough. And then for the last part, you just need Shaw to do double pushes at the very end, and the stage is pretty much okay. Okay, let's move on to a high-end squad. For all my high-end squad runs, I don't think it's all that fun if I bring all 12 operators in. So I will always be minimizing myself to bring as few as possible to truly live up to the name of a high-end squad. In this case, I brought 4 operators, and I specifically built Scene just to show you guys this. Would I say it's a worthy investment? I mean, Scene is a very good summoner after all, so I don't think I regret building her at all. At the end of the day, I'll have more fun using her in future stages. If you're wanting to know the skills, Mudrock is at M1 on her skill 2, while Taunts and KOB are Mastery 3 for their respective skills. Scene is only E1, so she's only rank 7. There was a lot of reshuffling of operators when I was trying to figure this out with 4 operators, such that I was dabbling between whether I should be bringing KOB or Aya Fiella. But at the end of the day, I decided to take KOB because she turned out to be a much better single target caster as compared to Aya, whereby her fireball isn't really used since the enemies are coming in one by one. It is definitely possible to use Aya Fiella in a 4 operator strategy. A viewer of mine has already shown me that, but at least for my way of doing it, I think KOB is serving wonderfully over here. The other operator that needs commendations is Mudrock. Mudrock can really survive the top lane over there all by herself, and that is just crazy impressive. If you are struggling with this stage and you're looking for an operator to borrow, I highly recommend that you borrow Mudrock, because she can definitely tank out one lane for you, and then you can put all your other 11 operators to focus on the bottom lane. If you have never built any summoners before, Scene should be a very easy go-to for most of you, for the fact that she will help you guys to practice what it's like to use summoners. Her skill 2 being able to refill one drone whenever it activates her skill is exceptional, and definitely why this is a go-to summoner for a lot of people. I mean, she is doing beautifully over here, as you can see, for the fact that I can keep planting her drones over and over again for the spiders. So that will be a recommendation that you can take. Also, that's an E1 Scene that you're looking at, which probably further substantiates my point. Of course, we can't forget the best boy. Tons is doing beautifully here as well. Please don't think that he's not doing a good job here. Just like that, the stage is done beautifully with powerful 6 stars and inclusive of a scene. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's run, and I'll be keeping up with this with more dailies to show you guys, meaning I'll be uploading a video tomorrow for the day 3 of daily. I'll be uploading more of the permanent match stuff soon, but that's in the works right now. Hopefully you guys can look forward to that. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.